So, good morning to all. Today we have the second problem based on the perspective projection. The problem number 19.8 from Professor P. Varghese textbook. So, just read the question. Draw the perspective projection of a pentagonal prism of side 25 mm and length 50 mm lying on its rectangular face on ground plane and one pentagonal face touches the picture plane. The station point is 55 mm in front of picture plane and lies in a center plane which is 75 mm to the left of the center of the prism. The station point is 30 mm above the GP. Yesterday we discussed the perspective projection of a rectangular prism. Today we have a pentagonal prism. So, so let us note down the given data. So, it's a pentagonal prism, size of pentagon. So we got 25 mm side, 50 mm length. That is the first data. So here you can see this is the 25 mm side and 50 mm length pentagonal prism. The second data is the pentagonal faces touches the PP. So that is why this here you can see the top view, the front of the top view is touches with PP, picture plane, and it is resting on ground plane with rectangular face. So it's a pentagonal prism. So we have 5 rectangular faces and the pentagon is resting on ground plane with rectangular faces. Then third data, the center plane 75 mm to the left side of the center of the prism. Here you can see this is a center plane CP, which is 75 mm to the left of the center of the prism. Then next data, the station point SP is 55 mm in front of PP. This is the 55 mm in front of PP SP and 30 mm above 30 mm above GB. Here it is mentioned as VP. You did not worry about it. It is SP dash 30 mm above. Now this is the solution for this problem. Now we are going to solve this problem. So just understand that the pentagonal face of the prism is touching the PP and it is resting on ground plane with one of its rectangular faces. Okay. Now, so I hope all of you can see this solution, which is given on the left side of this notebook. So here, so initially we start with the data base is 25, length is 50, our solid is a pentagonal prism, and the center plane is 75 mm to the left of the axis of the prism, and station point is 55 mm in front of picture plane and 30 mm above the ground plane. Okay, so initially I hope all of you remember the procedure which I mentioned yesterday. So first you draw the ground line. So GL, ground line GL. Then we draw the PP, picture plane, which looks as a line in the top view. Looks as a line in the top view. This is a picture plane. Now, what is the next procedure? Draw the front view and the top view, of the pentagonal prism. So, now to the front view, it will be a pentagon. So, you can complete a pentagon here and here. The include angle between two adjacent sides is 108. So, you can complete a pentagon. So, pentagon of base of 25 mm, base of 25 mm, base edge of 25 mm, edge of 25 mm. This is a pentagon, and you can give the naming. The naming is here is your A dash, B dash, C dash. So total we have 10 corners. The pentagon. So 5 corners in the top top face and 5 corners in the bottom. E dash, and we have here we have F dash, this hidden, G dash hidden, H dash hidden, then I dash hidden, then our J dash hidden. Now you complete your front view. From you project from each point of the front view, each point of the front view. So now we can complete each point of the front view. You can complete the top view also. Top view also. So in the data it is mentioned that the front face of the pentagon is touching the PP. Front face of touching the PP. And length of the pentagon is 50. So what you can do from here, you mark 50 mm length. 50 mm length. 50 mm length. 50 mm length. Okay, this is the length of the pentagon. And here also this is the 50 mm length. 50 mm length. And 50 mm length. So two hidden edges are there. When you are looking the top view, the hidden edges are here. This will be the hidden edges. Your AF and BG. Now the naming. This is your A, which is hidden, and this is your B. This is also hidden, and this is your C, D, and E. The front face. When you are looking from the top. Okay. Now this is your F is hidden, G is hidden, H, I, and J. And its length is 50. Length is 50. Length is 50. Now you can mark the center plane. The center plane is 75 mm to the left of the axis of the prism. 75 mm to the left of the axis of the prism. So mark your center plane. This center plane is represented as a chain thin line. The 75 mm to the left of the axis of the prism. So this length is 75 mm. 75 mm, and this is your CP. Now we are going to locate our SP and SP dash. SP is 55 mm in front of 55 mm in front of 55 mm in front of, this is your SP, and this distance is 55 mm, which is 55 mm in front of PP. Now you can locate SP dash. What about SP dash? 30 mm. 30 mm above SP dash, which is 30 mm above your ground plane. 30 mm above the ground plane. So this is your. Then which is next procedure? You connect from each point of front view to the SP dash. So A dash to SP dash, B dash to SP dash, C dash to SP dash, then D dash to SP dash, then E dash to SP dash, E dash to SP dash. Now Similarly, from the top view. So here you can see that from each point of the top view, A to SP, B to SP, C to SP, then D to SP, then E to SP, then from F to SP, G to SP, H to SP, then I to SP, then J to SP. So when we are connecting from each point of the front view to the top view to the SP, you need to locate corresponding crossing point with PP. Here you can see that A is also touches with PP. So your A and A1 are the same points. Okay, A and A1 are the same points, and your B and B1 are the same points. C and C1 are the same because C is same as the point which is crossing the PP. D and D1 are the same points. E and E1 are the same points. And which is next one? This is your F1. This is your F1. And this is your G1. G1 and this is your H1 and this is your I1 and J1. So now we located all the points for PP when you are connecting lines from the top view to SP. Now we can find out the perspective projections each corner. So what do you do? Here, what do you from A1 to A dash? You draw a perpendicular from A1 to the line connecting from A1 A dash to SP. Here you can see that the A1, when you draw a line from A to A1, you will touch this A dash. So as I already mentioned, when the solid is touching the PP, you will get original size of the object. So this is your A again. Okay. Now A dash and F dash, A dash and A are same points. Similarly, when you project from B dash, sorry, not B1, so it will touch with B dash here. So this is your B again. Similarly, when you project from C1, that will touch with the point at this point. This is your C. And what about D? D is again same point. D is again same point, and E is also the same point. Okay, so now we identified the front face of the pentagonal prism A, B, C, D, E. Now, now you come here, the bottom, the first point is F, from F1 to the line F1 to the line connecting from F dash to SP dash. So this is your capital F, and G1 to the line connecting from G dash to SP dash. So this is your G, and H1 to the connection line from H dash to SP dash, So this is your H, and I1 to the connection line from I dash to SP dash, So this is your I. Now J1 to the connection line from J dash to SP dash. So now we located F, G, H, I, J. So we located, initially we located A, B, C, D, E front face, and also we located F, G, H, I, J. Now we can complete the perspective projection. So what here is our, here we have two hidden points. That is, these are H and G. H and G. H and G are hidden points. So all the lines which are starting from H and G will be hidden. So initially we can complete the front face. So what is the A to B, B to C, C to D, and D to E, and E to A, E to A, E to A. Here E, E to A. That's the front face. Now this one, next bottom face. First one is the F to G. As G is hidden, so this is F to G is hidden. Then G to H is again hidden, so we have hidden. H is again hidden, so H to I is again hidden. So we have G and H are hidden. So the line starting from G and H would be hidden. So the next one, I to J, I to J, then J to F. So now we finish the bottom face. Now we have only remaining is the side edges. The first one, A to F, A to F, A to F. That is visible. So A to first you connect A to F visible. Okay. Now we have B to G. As G is hidden, so B to G is again hidden. So which is next one? C to E. C to C to H. As H is hidden, so we have this is the C is hidden. C to H is hidden. Now next we have D to I. D to I. D to I. So is visible. So this is a D to A. Next we have E to J. E to J. E to J. E to J. So this is our perspective projection. So you can see that the face A, B, C, D, E is same as the original size of the pentagon because this is touching with the PP. In yesterday's problem, here you can see, sorry, in yesterday's problem, the solid is resting behind PP, but today the solid is touching with the PP. So we have the size is, we will get the original size. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask. We have I hope all of you understood.
Sir, കഴിഞ്ഞ problem ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ഡിഫറൻസ് പറഞ്ഞില്ല, അതുകൂടെ പറയാം.
Please louder.
കഴിഞ്ഞ problem ആയിട്ട് ഒരു ഡിഫറൻസ് പറഞ്ഞില്ല, അതുകൂടെ പറയാം.
ഈ problem, you look here in this problem, with the base of the solid is touching the PP, Clear? You just look at the yesterday's problem. Here, the solid is 10 mm behind PP. Okay, 10 mm behind PP. Clear? So, it is behind PP. When you look here, this is the front view of the solid, and this is the corresponding front face of the solid. Okay, and the perspective project is somewhat behind. Here the E dash is there, some distance, social distancing is there, like that. But when you look here, you are here, A and A 15 points. Yeah.
Clear, sir. Okay, മനസ്സിലായി, sir.
Okay. Any other doubt? Hello? No doubt. Hello? Now, did you try the yesterday's problem?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday.
Try చేశాను sir.
So you complete it. And later I will inform you as submit it as an assignment. So once we completed all the problems in perspective, okay, that is one portion of your third assignment. So any other doubt? Can we move to next problem?
Yes, sir.
Emil, Felix.
Yes, sir.
Can solve this, no problem.
Yes, sir. Constellate.
Only difference is yesterday we discussed the rectangular prism. Today we have the
Pentagonal.
pentagonal prism.
Pentagonal.
So solid is touching the PP. So the procedure is same. Okay. First we draw the ground line, then PP, then the top view and front view, or either you can draw top view initially, then you can draw front view. Okay. Then locate the position of CP, then SP dash, then front view to each point of front view to SP dash, each point of top view to SP. Then locate the crossing point of PP with line connecting from top view to SP. Then draw from there. Then you locate each point of the respective view. So now I think if you have any doubt, you can ask now. Otherwise, I am going to stop now and we will start next section. Okay. So you complete this in a paper and later to submit as an assignment. The date of submission I will inform later. Okay.